Welcome back to beautiful Taipei, where Team Liquid is currently up 2-1 in their series over Invictus Gaming. Now, the last game, though, was all IG all the time, or should I say, just all Rookie all the time, right?
Yeah, Rookie went off. At least he had the support, and that's what I really wanted to see in this game was that both Baolan and Ning providing that, getting easy kills on Jensen really early on in the game.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it was Rookie in the later stages, but in the earlier stages, it was definitely the team effort, right? Yes. It was Baolan sacrificing experience at bottom lane. It was Ning camping hard from the jungle. And I think this was such a well-coordinated effort to put their superstar ahead.
Yeah, outside of the Rookie outplays, Raz, what would you say you identified in that Game 3 you didn't see from IG in Games 1 and 2 that they need to replicate if they want to keep winning?
100% the facilitators. Like, the facilitators in both Ning and Baolan, as I had referenced, were invisible in the series coming into this one game. So Ning, who's had a really poor performance on the Lee Sin, came on the Sejuani, and he fulfilled his role in being able to get Rookie ahead. And a lot of the time set the pace for these fights. Baolan, another one, even though he was 2 levels behind, he really made it worthwhile by being able to, get the early kills on Jensen. This is what we want to see going further in the series.
Do you think in general from IG up until this point, and even still at this point, individually, you've not seen them play the way they're used to playing?
100%, specifically the Shy. I mean, the Shy seems like he's on the back foot, which I have never seen before. He's gone up against excellent players, and he's getting really hard stuck here if he's looking at impact.
Then we look on the side of Team Liquid. They are still on match point, and we can't forget that. And this is where you see how a best of 5 and how it goes and how the meta evolves can really get into your head or not get into your head, right? I think that's the #1 for TL. Keep cool. But what do they do? What do they pick on the Rift now that they're back on the red side? I
mean, I think that their drafts have been totally fine. I just think that they had to realize how many resources IG was actually putting into putting Jensen behind and play more to that, right? If IG is going to hard camp mid lane like that, you need to have CoreJJ and Smithy there to answer.
Okay, let's see what they decide to pick up. We're in picks and bans for Game 4. Casters, take it away.
Thank you very much, Shocks. Here we go. Game number 4. Invictus Gaming found their way to strike back there in game number 3. But now Team Liquid will once again be on the red side where they claimed their first 2 wins. A lot of people clamoring for a LeBlanc ban from TL after seeing Rookie's performance there in game number 1. Or in game number 3, excuse me. Game number 1 for Invictus Gaming wins. As Team Liquid has 1 ban left to go. We'll see if they go for the LeBlanc here or if they're comfortable leaving it till second round like they did in the first 2 games. Tarek, Jarvan, Silas, Akali, Jace, all banned out.
Will it be the LeBlanc? Will it be the Rise? Given over multiple times here, and it is the Rise. Now, LeBlanc can be played around. Yes, that looked good, but if you have point and click CC, those harassment opportunities become very, very dangerous very, very quickly.
And it was also very opportunistic play that got Rookie his initial lead. It was Ning spotting out Smithy in the jungle and then Rookie being able to collapse off the back of mid lane priority. But you can't underestimate how much Smithy still got work done in the early game. He got a kill on the first rotation off a dive on bottom lane turret. They need to still keep up the pace of these games.
And for the first time this series, we are going to see Xmithy on something that is not one of those 2 S-tier junglers in the Jarvan and the rek'sai. Game number 1, they grab in the Jarvan. It's been banned since. The past 2 games he played the rek'sai. IG are quick to snatch that up first and foremost, and we'll see how Liquid respond. Once again, they want CoreJJ on the Galio.
Yeah, very quick adaptations here by Invictus Gaming, trying to solidify extra advantages for the early game. Let's see what Team Liquid do respond with. The Sejuani was Invictus Gaming's own response to the rek'sai.
A little bit shocked if they go with this over the Kai'Sa, because I actually really like the Kai'Sa Galio lane. Force double cleanse to be run in the bottom side of the map. And if you don't go with this, Rakan Kai'Sa can be picked up for the IG lineup. So I like the adaptation back to the Kai'Sa.
Spawn reading it like a book, making sure that that is the pick for the side of Team Liquid. They want that powerful bottom lane here yet again. Back over to IG. What's it going to be?
Yeah, if it was not for Ning on the Sejuani coming down to the bottom lane to get Jackie Love and Baolan back ahead, that was heavily in Team Liquid's favor, and they've locked in the Varus Tom Kench bottom lane.
Yeah, I think IG agree with you, Kobe, because they've just gone, all right, we're going to play the defensive bottom lane. No double cleanse this time around. It should just be Baolan's. They should be able to control the minion wave. And funnily enough, I think this is actually what Frost was asking for. out of TL coming into this series. You know, the ability to shut down, well...
Yes!
Oh
Yes!
my
Team
goodness.
Liquid breaking out one of their signature picks, and the best champion in League of Legends, Skarner, locked in for rek'sai. Those of you who may have missed it during the North American Finals against TSM in Game 5, it's rek'sai making the game-winning pull onto Sven that ultimately catapulted them into a win.
Now, I know that you love Skarner, Captain
Yes.
Flowers, but tell me, Skarner, how good is he at ganking mid lane?
Depends on if it's LeBlanc. If it's LeBlanc, it's not fun.
Not
If
gonna
it's
be
other
that
stuff,
great.
it's pretty good.
But it is very good against rek'sai. You can ulti the rek'sai when the rek'sai goes in. It's a very squishy champion. rek'sai cannot use her own ultimate out of the Skarner ultimate. You just have to keep in mind the positioning of the Tahm Kench whenever you're playing.
Also an economy sink, right? How many QSSs are we going to have to see built up in this game? And so many of the mid-game fights have been early. You know, 1,300 gold investment could be something that swings it around that you normally don't have to go towards.
And as long as the team has plenty of damage, any pull can be a good pull. This was also showcased during the Liquid versus TSM final in North America when rek'sai was able to find a pull onto Smoothie on the enemy team. It's just saying, hey, I don't care if you're the support. If we pull you and we have a 5v4, we have a 5v4.
Okay, so the 5v5 does look quite good for Team Liquid thus far in the draft phase. However, Invictus Gaming, with the Tahm Kench and Abyssal Voyage, even more tools for a possible 1-3-1. We keep on saying this. Everyone keeps on laying out the battle plans for splitting the map for 1-3-1s. They haven't really come to fruition and haven't really gained a lot of advantages for teams at this specific tournament. But Invictus Gaming have yet to pick their solo laners, and that is what decides the team.
Mages, mages, mages. That's the name of the game here, banning out in the second phase. Orianna, Lissandra, Nico, and LeBlanc all out of Summoner's Rift here for game number 4. Team Liquid still have to choose those solo lanes. IG still have to choose those solo lanes. So much flexing going on over the course of this tournament. We'll see how they decide to go about it and its impact on the Kinnan here yet again.
And now I'm thinking of what Rookie wants to play in the volatile matchup, because the reason they've got rid of Orianna and Lissandra is they want to be able to revisit this mid lane. Is it going to be something like the Syndra? Is it going to be an Akali picked up, not an Akali, an Aurelia picked up here for Rookie that he's displayed such proficiency on at Worlds? Has to take his pick here blind, see whether it is the hyper-aggressive mid laner. It's going to be the Shy's pick.
Yeah, that's into Kennen, for sure.
All right, we got to wait a little bit longer. The tension continues to
Victor,
build.
very good, by the way. We'll just talk about the ones that have been locked in for the top side. You can have very, very easy wave clear from a distance.
Controls the team fight nicely. Also gives them some ability power on the top lane.
Does definitely scale quite well.
Also very good against Skarner, who doesn't have a gap closer to get over that gravity well, so it means you almost have to have the flash or some sort of big speed up in a Righteous Glory or your Predator, or you really can't do anything. And here we go. You want to talk about rookie signature picks. We got to see the LeBlanc last game. It's Zoe this game, and Team Liquid will pick the Lux.
Lux here for Jensen. Now, if Zoe ever uses her ultimate, it lands a very easy light binding for the Lux. She's gotten multiple buffs over the last year to the burst damage, the cooldown of the ultimate. Definitely a high value, but also possibly vulnerable mid laner when facing against a rek'sai.
I preach all the time about following your heart and playing your damn game in League of Legends. Team Liquid break out the Skarner, a pick that you do not see other teams playing. They break out the Lux. When's the last time you saw this? Well, I guess
When I was watching
Yeah.
Froggen solo queue.
Okay, Froggen solo queue. Not quite the most auspicious event in the world, but this is what Team Liquid is bringing into a game that could catapult them into the finals of MSI.
People were looking at Invictus Gaming themselves for creativity. We're looking at G2 for the crazy picks. Now we have the Lux in the mid lane. I guess it's not that crazy.
I mean, it's what
It
it's
is a
designed to
mid-lane
do,
AP made.
but this is not what you expect. This is not what you would think coming into this game. And we'll see how well these curveballs work out for Team Liquid. Or if IG can bounce back, that feels really good for them going into a game number 5 with the momentum of the last 2 games, especially if they can take down the more creative picks from Team Liquid this time around. That would really rattle them going into the 5th game, you would have to think. But the 4th one's on our minds right now as we're on to Summoner's Rift.
All right. Still game point for Team Liquid. Fans were happy when they took back the first seed for Worlds by making it to the knockout stage. But now, even daring to hope to take the series and make finals over the defending world champions has become a reality.
Certainly has, and you feel like their draft has got some of those tools that we wanted to see, the ability to camp out a lane and pick on it. I really like how much priority Double Lift and Core JJ have. I feel like they've been the better bottom lane in this series. And we'll see now whether Smithy can get back down there again.
And remember, we're seeing cleanses on both Rookie and Baolan, but cleanse will not work against Skarner suppression later on. That will demand a QSS from IG, and you already mentioned the tax earlier, Spawn. How bad will that hurt your economy? In these games, the previous three have all been very explosive, very contested in the mid game. This isn't a super slow, super controlled, wait till 35 minutes and 3 items game of League of Legends where you can say, all right, we'll sacrifice 1,300 gold here, no big deal. That could be a big difference.
All right, Stats has done some digging for me. The last mid-lane Lux pick in international competition was Rapid Star in 2012.
Not 9, 7 years ago. My math actually works. Play-by-play things. All right, mid lane, Jensen versus Rookie. I really want to keep an eye on how Jensen is able to land these skill shots because we know Rookie, like Zoe's a champion that frustrates many players playing against it because of just how easily it is for her to blow you up. Rookie makes this champion straight up look like cheating.
And Bjergsen, remember, you know, Jensen in the finals, Bjergsen did play the Lux into him. So learning firsthand from some other North American LCS players. Smithy coming by. I asked you, Captain Flowers, how good is he at ganking mid? Well, he's just going to ward. He's also spotted on a ward.
Zoe is also impossible to gank for Skarner if she has the bubble up. You have to wait for her to use that first because otherwise she's just going to immediately stop you with it. Bottom side, Baolan trying to maintain some lane control here, but he's going to be knocked up in the air. No taunt for Core JJ there at level 2. Baolan flashing out of the way.
Yeah, you may be a little bit surprised, but that was the W as well as the Aftershock about to explode from Core JJ. And Core JJ has Ignite. So if those skills land, then he casts the Summoner spell. I think that was a very good play right there. Baolan early flashing, knowing that Core JJ is holding that, but also from Core JJ not to early blow the Summoner.
And it's not only that, Kobe, it's the fact that he doesn't have teleport on this Tahm Kench, no spellbook being run. So you would have, even if you live through the gank, you're going to be on so low health, you're going to have no sustain left in the lane, you're going to have to look for an early dash. So I like the fact that they preserve some health, you know, now maybe not the pressure of a dive coming out.
And Ning going up, stealing away the Raptors, or at least the large one from Xmithy. Skarner, when he takes a keystone like Predator, which you always see in professional play, cannot deal with the rek'sai 1v1. Even if he's on his Spire, it's usually not going to go too well when she has Conqueror, so he's just going to make sure he cleans up whatever's left of that and backs away.
However, what you do see coming out of Skarner is the ability to farm very quickly for a gank and get around the map. You can already see Smithy with the Spires being able to rip through his jungle. And we'll see whether he can outpace the rek'sai in this game.
Yeah, the Predator is a key thing you point out here, Captain Flowers, because that is going to be off of the boots recall for Xmithy. Then you get to threaten the lanes.
Yeah, you don't have a keystone until you've got that footwear. We'll see. Hopefully he goes soon back to the base to pick it up, likely after he tries to make a pass here at the top side. Remember, Victor's a pretty easily gankable champion. Ning is here. He has a level advantage over Xmithy, but he's also got half HP. The Shy, very low on mana here, but Impact too low of health to really want to go in and fight this any longer.
Well, gravity-defying lightning rush right there, as Impact is able to walk to the other side.
Xmithy making one of my favorite plays of, I'm almost all the way to my next level, so I'm just going to pretend to gank your lane, tax a couple minions worth of EXP and grab that before heading back. He'll go back, grab those boots, and now the Predator's online. Now we're at the point where Xmithy can really make the ganks happen.
With all this attention towards the top side and the jungle, Rookie has landed Paddle Star after Paddle Star on Jensen, whittling down his health. And he too does not have teleport. Taking cleanse in this lane, so might need some help to clear out these minions.
And there's Xmithy providing that help. Does manage to get the mark onto Rookie, which means he could get the stun with the auto attack, but Baolan is right there nearby, just in case Team Liquid wanted to try it. He's saying, no sir, not happening, not on my watch, and Jensen heads back to base.
And look how confident Rookie is marching up that lane because of the control they have with this ward and the fact that Tahm Kench already here.
And nobody surprised after watching this series that they first support recall goes immediately mid lane. Jungler showing up mid lane, level 3s here, everyone putting down the wards.
You gotta respect how much attention both supports give to their mid laners in the matchup between these two squads. Doublelift eating a lot of damage coming out there from Jackie Love. Taunt down onto 2, plenty of damage being returned. But Doublelift being very respectful of Invictus Gaming's bottom lane. Ning also hanging out down here, level 5 on the rek'sai.
Balan just ate a minion in the middle of that trade. That's why Jackie took so much damage there. Mistakes starting to creep into IG's gameplay.
Critically, though, I think Doublelift expected him to eat Jackie Love because he didn't get the last auto attack off. So the Kaisa last auto attack actually not proccing.
Ooh, here comes the Skarner. Balan's thrown up in the air. All you need is the taunt, then you get the follow-up stun, and first blood over to Shurima's favorite Scorpion.
There's your Predator, and there's your prey, Captain Flowers. The Tom Kench targeted over and over. Doublelift and Core JJ burn his flash in lane in the 2v2, and Smithy comes to collect.
You know, it's a win condition so many expected for TL coming into this tournament, but mid lane,
Rookie in some trouble. Pops the cleanse, but now bottom side is going to be 2v2. Ning's going to be bursted down. It's 1-for-1, but Team Liquid takes out the enemy jungler.
and that's the jungler down in the bottom lane trying to save Balan, and Jackie Love not able to get it done. Meanwhile, in the mid lane,
Sleepy trouble. Nice block from Smithy.
Stands in front of his mid laner, even with the shield on, still takes the battle star. On the top side, Impact also pushes in the lane as Kennen, trying to do his part to help out with some of that vision. Balan, after respawning, immediately heads mid.
Impact now popping off the slicing maelstrom. It'll clear out the wave and allow him to trade favorably against the Shy. Not really looking for the kill. Knows he doesn't have the potential to make that one happen, but he still will get himself a good back timer.
oh, he was so close, though. He has himself the Ignite there from the spell book. Looked like it was nearly the all-in play. However, this is Ning saying, my bottom lane is getting destroyed. I must do something, so tries to flash in for the game, but well turned around from Doublelift and Core JJ.
Yeah, Core JJ early channels the taunt. So even though Ning flashes in for the knockup, he's able to get it off. Here we go, though. 3 members from each team mid.
Can Jensen find the binding into the CC? There's a nice 3-man taunt from Core JJ. This man makes plays for Team Liquid.
And he actually gets the kill, too. Not even allowing enough time for the ultimate of Jensen to collect that money. I don't think there's a lot of time to wait around, though. So no harm, no foul there. Doublelift trying to farm in the bottom side. Actually has the minion wave in a very good spot, considering they just killed the enemy mid laner. They can deny more minions.
Smithy has level 6 and Predator ready to go on the Skarner. That makes him very scary as a ganker. Bottom side, Balan and Jackie Love continuing to push up. They've got a ward in the tri-brush. Smithy looks like he's just content getting back right now, and he will. He'll pick up a chilling smite too, makes the ganks even scarier.
And the tail of this Team Liquid lineup is a born-in Core JJ as well as Jensen to have international impact, and so much of this series has been decided when those two players are around the mid lane position. Core JJ right now might just be the player of the series. He's popping off on Summoner's Rift.
These players' performances when the pressure is on, when the opponent is of the highest caliber, means everything. Now Smithy goes again towards
the trouble bubble has missed, and that means you are in trouble yourself. Rookie taking a lot of damage, comes back in only to die, as now another fight breaks out in the bottom river. Smithy and Jensen make their way over to the team, and now they're going to be looking for even more. Smithy's got the haste from his zone, and a nice binding. But a beautiful blast cone keeps him alive. Only long enough for Doublelift to give him the plasma and bring TL up to 5-1.
Doublelift holding the killer instinct until Ning gets over that wall. They find the extra kill. They chase him down. The Ocean Drake will be theirs.
And the North American Drake for the North American team as they come into this game. You can hear the crowd.
They are in attendance here and believing the impossible is about to happen.
The crowd roars to life, the dragon roars in death, and Team Liquid will take that first objective of the game. Impact goes in, trading aggressively with the Shy once more. Does find himself caught up in the Gravity Well as well as the Chaos Storm. Will lose this trade rather heavily and gets himself back.
Yeah, disastrous there for Impact because he's only just got back into that lane. You can see turret plates are going down, Ning on the top side. IG need an avenue to play from because Team Liquid is giving him nothing.
Doublelift with this red buff now too here in the bottom side. Very, very scary. Impact trying to find the play onto the Shy. Flash for flash. No hesitation from the Shy there. Does not want to be caught up in that.
And he did stay in range of the gold for that turret play. How good is Skarner at ganking mid? Well, what's the mid lane matchup, he says. Skarner's able to get in onto Zoe with no flash, and that means another kill onto Rookie. Smithy did get this one as well, so still no money for Jensen on the Lux, but because Core JJ chases down the roam here, they pick up another one. Snare lands off the flash blinding. Blast Cone Pop means that Double Lift is the recipient.
And the convergence of the Liquid members, Impact coming all the way down from top lane without the teleport. You can see that these are the active early game players that they're looking for.
And here we go. Smithy moving into top side, wants to be ready, does not sweep out the control ward from the top river brush.
Team Liquid have made the adjustments asked of them over the course of this tournament. They have done away with the passive play. They are done waiting. They are trying to take from Invictus Gaming.
Smithy starts up this Rift Herald solo. Skarner is adept at soloing down neutral objectives by himself. Because he has the spammable shield as well as the Q, he has the damage and the survivability to do it easy peasy. The rest of the team rotates up just to make sure, and that means it's a party in the top lane.
But this is a brilliant move from the Liquid lineup because it was the Shy that was starting to come out on top in the top 1v1. Look at the CS difference. So what do? They get the strongest point of the map, they take it top lane, they take the objective, and now they're going to look to start knocking down some structures.
Smithy has Flash, Ult, and Predator ready to go. That means engage potential is super high right now for the side of Team Liquid. Invictus Gaming, they rotate some members up there to defend. They're only going to lose the 2 plates from the Shelly charge there at the start. Not too bad.
Smithy hunting once again. Predator is available. Makes a pass through mid lane, circles back up to try and protect Core JJ and Double Lift as 3 members of Invictus Gaming had headed top for a possible defense there. Rift Herald taken care of though. Invictus Gaming happy to kill Shelly down.
Impact getting that free firing time on the bottom side means some plates in his inventory helping him catch back up. Proto Belt plus the stopwatch has what he needs to be successful in a team fight. Also thanks to Summoner Spellbook, currently sitting on Ignite Exhaust, as topside is Jackie Love, who could be in some trouble. Balon's gonna keep him safe, but now the follow-up is here. Smithy says, you get over here, and goes on a killing spree. Impact in the bottom lane now gonna be in some trouble, trying to turn around and make it a 1-for-1, but he will not do so, and that's 1-for-1 across the map.
Rookie with a big counter roam goes down bottom lane on Zoe to get the kill onto Impact on Invictus Gaming's strong side as Team Liquid make their big play top side, and now it's a turret plate race.
Turret plate race, turret plate trade. Top side, it's Team Liquid who have lower HP to deal with on their objective, but bottom side, IG is invested.
Yeah, and it's Double Lift, once again, the recipient of all of this gold. If the game comes down to team fighting, which so many in this series had, he is in a position right now to be able to take over.
Will not take down that tier 1 turret just yet, though. Neither side able to accomplish that. The turret plating defenses proving ample enough to ward away that extra aggro. Double Lift and Core JJ are deciding, hey, we've been around here too long. They're going to be rotating people back up. It's time to get out.
Yeah, I think it's another tempo reset coming across because they know that the Mountain Drake is coming up available in a minute. What Liquid has shown that is if they get to the objective first, if they set up their ward line, it's so hard to get in and punish them for it.
And what Team Liquid have done over this series, continually looking to attack Invictus Gaming, it has repercussions as far as where the wards are going to lie in preparation for those objectives. Now, all of the vision for Invictus Gaming is defensive, and it's mostly on the top side of the map.
Double Lift moves back up there. Nice shot. Well played. Give golf clap to that one, making sure that he weaves it right around.
Of all the things in this game, with multiple world champions,
yeah,
we get the minion snipe from Double Lift.
I thought that was a really well-aimed shot that I had to give kudos for, but Team Liquid is now looking at where their next move is going to be. Ping's coming out around the bottom side of the river. They know that Mountain Drake is coming up soon, but with plates out of the way, the first thing on their minds is first turret money. Double Lift will casually put that one in his pocket, and Team Liquid are up almost 3,000 gold.
And you can see Smithy continuing to hover behind Double Lift and Core JJ. Ning trying to solo this Drake because he saw them top, and Impact!
Well, somebody's gonna get soloed, and Ning is in danger now. Rookie coming out, trying to come in, help that jungler. Impact goes into the stasis, keeping himself alive for now, but there comes Smithy. Rookie's in some trouble, getting himself away. The Shy now bringing the counter damage in, as here comes that enemy jungler. Ning's not able to find the kill. Instead, it's Bellon now having to make the save. Everybody's coming in from both sides. A double kill over to Jensen. It's about to be 3. They're gonna put the catch back on the bench, but Jackie Love grabs a kill to Impact. He's trying to get himself away, but the follow-up is there. Core JJ channels the taunt, and Jackie can't resist. Doublelift goes on a killing spree as Team Liquid look for even more. And Binding's not gonna find the mark, and TL fall back to the Drake.
Big bubble will land this time, though, and this still looks like a risky dragon for them to continue.
All right, they're burning it down. Only thing that could get it would be a paddle star over the wall.
Okay, it's secured. They made sure they timed the plasma well. They secure that one, and Team Liquid will grab Drake number 2 and a 4K lead.
Yeah, and that team fight was everything that Liquid wanted, because we said, how early do you have to pay the tax? Well, Rookie had the QSS at this stage of the game already, and you can see this is Ning across the map trying to make the play, but Impact reads it.
Yep. And look at the mini-map. Every member from Team Liquid heads down to this play as soon as it starts. Impact Sonya's to try and buy time for the rest of the team to get there. Rookie, very good flash out of the burst damage from Jensen, and then the Abyssal Voyage forces them to back off into the rest of the team, but Ning going for that kill on Xmithy and barely missing out opens up the opportunity for the double kill for Jensen to come in, doublelift, ulting in, and the rest of the members going down. Jackie Love does find one counter kill for Invictus Gaming, but he pays for it with his life.
And this was a fight where it's still Rookie trying everything he can to keep the Liquid members at bay, but you can see at this stage of the game, with the ability to join the fight quicker, it was Team Liquid with the rotation in.
And the other day, Kobe, you and Trevor were on here making jokes about how I always keep track of the stopwatches, say keep your eyes on them, and right there is why. Impact's stopwatch turned that from a free pick on him into a team fight plus an objective for the side of Team Liquid. Multiple IG members now in the top lane. 3 men strong, looking to push into this tier 1 turret. Jensen fires off the laser, clear out some of the minions, and keep that one standing.
Yeah, they're just trying to clear the minions because they're showing 2 members bottom lane, Core JJ and Doublelift. So that means Invictus Gaming know that they had the possibility of overloading topside, but after that Lux ultimate, Rookie goes back mid lane and they're gonna trade.
Doublelift and Core JJ go in for this, but Doublelift's immediately going to be taken very, very low. The Chaos Storm will not finish him off, but the Shy does a wonderful job just outplaying TL here and buying enough time for his team to continue pushing top.
And really nice move from Rookie to head into the bottom lane as well. Now IG winning the race for these turrets.
Yeah, huge tempo play here. The Shy defends bottom side, cost Team Liquid 2 turrets, and Invictus Gaming getting some gold back for themselves.
Super well played by the Shy and just way too aggro from Team Liquid. Doublelift runs right over a laser and eats the drop of the Chaos Storm. Never where you want your AD carry to be, and Team Liquid are going to have to regroup a little.
And the gap between Impact and the Shy is continuing to grow now. You can see already 40 CS, but it's all the other gold from the plates. Already 1,500 ahead, maybe the last win condition standing for the lineup.
But the important part of this for Team Liquid is the fact that that's not an on-hit cannon. This isn't Blade of the Ruined King. This isn't Wit's End. This is a team fight cannon that can press R, and if you're in the middle of 5 people, it doesn't matter how behind you are.
Victor is one of Doublelift's greatest enemies, though.
Oh, no.
Doublelift fans will remember the burst damage that is possible from this champion, and the Shy is certainly fed.
Team Liquid grouped up in the mid lane now, trying to take down the last remaining outer turret from Invictus Gaming. Xmithy with no Predator, also has no Flash. Skarner engaged potential, not quite where they'd like it to be, but Jensen lands some good damage. Jackie Love, you're suppressed, and there is no way out. You cannot be making pathing like that up against the Skarner pick potential.
And Smithy again with the read. As soon as he sees Balan use the Devour, he swoops on Jackie Love. Still had the flash available.
Xmithy Skarner ultimate got them an LCS title. Little did they know it is good enough to get them a kill on the world champions as well.
I knew, Kobe. I've been saying for years, just play Skarner. Where are we now? At Skarner. Invictus Gaming have got to adapt to this, and the QSS tax is quick coming.
And you know, I highlighted the win condition of IG. Well, now it's time to talk about how far ahead the rest of the members of Team Liquid are right now. Doublelift goes back, 2 items completed on this Kai'Sa. He is ready to just take over this game.
Not only that, but let me remind you, Team Liquid have the 2 best dragons for taking down Baron. And we are only 20 seconds away from the arrival of said Baron. With this gold lead, Team Liquid have full control over a very threatening setup here. Invictus Gaming will have to jump through hoops to be able to make this happen.
Because it's not just the control over the objective itself, it's the approach. And what we've seen is Liquid be able to turn and create picks of all this vision control they've already set up. So IG, they're trying to get there early, and they're trying to see whether they can get anything back.
Righteous Glory done for Xmithie now as well. One of the best items Tank Skarner can pick up. Gives you another one of those buttons to press to make yourself just get in there. You can see the Predator being used now. Xmithie looking for the pick, but he won't find anybody from IG hanging around too long. IG playing very respectfully.
Rookie's on 1,800 gold, can go back and finish the loot. As you can see, they've stopped it twice. Is this going to be the sign for TL to just try and start it up? Does not look like they want to make that aggressive of a play.
Drake is alive now as well. Ocean number 2 it would be for Team Liquid.
That ward in the side brush gave Rookie the confidence to go back to base on the Zoe. He's making his way back out now. 10,000 health and counting. Impact trying to hold the line. Core JJ moving up into the hole.
Impact and Core JJ on the flanks. Baron at 40%. Team Liquid still going to be putting work into this one. Baron down to 2K. Core JJ on the front line, able to find the taunt, and Baron is secured. It's Invictus Gaming in trouble. It's Team Liquid on the attack, and Balon is going to be shredded along with Jackie Love and Ning. A double kill over to Impact, and Team Liquid are looking fierce.
Team Liquid channeling the hopes and dreams of every North American fan are looking to make the impossible happen.
They do it off the back end of great vision control. They get the Baron, now they'll look to push the base.
Team Liquid pushing onto that tier 3 on the top side. Rookie doing what he can. He finds a trouble bubble down onto Impact. The laser from the Shy gonna detonate that one, find some free damage, but TL disengages. Considering the health bars of their top laner and support, seems like a good time to get out of town. Would like to steal the blue buff away if they can, but a blue buff is not worth throwing away this kind of a lead for. Gonna reset a little bit there. Rookie will say thanks for the leash, boys, but ultimately, Balon, what are you doing? Ning, where are you at? IG teleports themselves right on top of Team Liquid, only to be counterattacked instantly. The Shy will do nothing from here. Taken down. One more auto attack seals the deal. A double over to Xmithie. Jackie Love's your next target. More damage coming through. Xmithie seals his fate. A triple for the Skarner.
Jason flashes over the wall. He's going to survive. Impact is here. Xmithie's going to get the stun.
Rookie in some trouble. He tries to stay alive. He's almost able to outplay Xmithie, but not quite yet. The damage isn't there. Balon, the last remaining member of Invictus Gaming, and Team Liquid finds their ace.
And this might be it. You can already see the prep minion wave. TL can push in.
I thought I would never say it again, but I never doubted them.
Let's take a look at how this all starts, because this is the Baron, the ultimate land for, once again, Core JJ playing goalie, and the Lux pick coming up huge. IG need to make this fight work, but TL is just so far ahead.
And they are funneling right where Team Liquid want them. Team Liquid were trying to back, but they show up right in front of Core JJ. The double taunt just locks them up long enough for the 3 members to collapse. This is all without Impact there. Double F heads down the river, cancels his recall, chases down the Shy, and gets the double.
Yeah, and you might think, why is IG going for this play? It looks like desperation. Well, that's because it is. This is match point right now. This is Liquid so far ahead in the game, and they're looking to close it out.
And look at the state of the vision, look at the state of the map. Invictus Gaming have to barely creep out and just try to place down one single ward at a time. Team Liquid owns everything. They are up 10,000 gold over the reigning world champions, and they're pushing with Baron into the bottom lane.
And you can see that right now, IG are kind of stuck in 2 minds. What are we defending? Where do we draw the line? Base turret still up and available. They need a last stand.
Impact has got the mid wave pushing right now. Teleport is also available. Team Liquid need to play it calm. Time is in their favor. They have just had a 5,700, now 800 Baron power play.
Inhibitor turrets under siege. Number 1 there in the mid lane, down to half HP. Top and bottom lane still mostly intact. Team Liquid playing this one slow, playing this one steady. They don't want to overcommit into something and allow Rookie and the Shy the opportunity to blow them up.
And if you have this much control, you don't need to make the push right now. Make the move around Summoner's Rift. Collect the other neutral objectives. As you mentioned, everything in their favor right now. The game needs to go for another 20 minutes for IG to have any parity in the items. Just make sure you get this one done.
Smithy dodging away from some skill shots, not too worried. He knows if anybody from IG comes out, he's got help nearby, and he has the ability to make these picks.
They know with Killer Instinct, Double Lift, even from the mid lane, could join if they got one of those picks. He's going for the recall though. It looks like he wants to get an item completion, and Team Liquid are going to reset. Sleepy Trouble Bubble does land onto Smithy, but he'll walk his way out.
And now the one thing IG's comp has is double control mages, so the wave clear is going to be there for days. This is going to have to be a second Baron buff game for Team Liquid to be able to win it. They will have the time now in IG's favor to be able to stall up and try and complete some of these items.
Impact pushing up the top side, wants to continue applying that pressure, even if they don't have Baron, even if they can't actually break into the base, they always want to make IG answer these waves. Take any opportunity you can to keep IG in their base, keep this vision line down. Baron is in 70 seconds from now, and Team Liquid has the opportunity to set up exactly how they please.
Invictus Gaming won the World Championship. They won the LPL, but now they have such a tall task ahead of them. These bounties are their only hope. If they can find these kills and cash in, that will be their way back into this game, back into this series.
Importantly though, of the 4 characters you highlighted, only one has even died a single time so far. Still deathless for not only the carries, the long-range damage dealers on Team Liquid, but the front line. Smithy on this Skarner, still 0 deaths, despite the fact that he's the one going in, despite the fact that he's starting these fights. And now Team Liquid are again attacking all 3 lanes.
And the thing is, coming into this series, there were so many questions about how Liquid would try and beat IG, how they would try and climb this mountain. So much pressure was put on Smithy in this best of 5, and right now 6-0-6 on a pocket pick, rising to the occasion.
And so often the tale of North America at international events has been, even if they start off strong, they falter later on. Everyone knows of the world's week 2 groups curse. Well, Team Liquid, they had a rough middle part of groups there. They bounced back on day 5. They found their win over G2, and now they're here in a game where they're 10,000 gold ahead of IG. They're starting up Baron number 2. Invictus Gaming knows there is no way in the world to contest it.
Yeah, you don't contest that. You have the wave clear. Make them try and break your base by brute force. IG are doing everything they can to try and hold on to this game, but it is holding on right now against everything.
And we're once again seeing the state of the rek'sai. If this champion doesn't succeed early, you got a warrior and a black cleaver and about 5 dudes ready to put you into the dirt as soon as you walk within range.
And that tax also really burning a hole in the pockets of Tom Kench, of Zoe here. The QSSs have been purchased, but they don't have any combat effective stats left to them. The damage output is not there. The tankiness is not there. Team Liquid are at the door. They are knocking, and they are coming through.
And finally, you can see your team playing 2 lanes right now, making IG back away. They're looking to go for this one.
Mid lane, tier 3, brute force down. Team Liquid still looking to find their opportunity. Smithy popping the Righteous Glory. Not able to go forward and find anyone just yet. He knows Rookie has the QSS and the Tom Kench nearby. Sleepy Trouble Bubble not going to be stepped on. Team Liquid getting themselves back. They've got Impact in the top lane, providing that split push pressure. Mid lane Inhib still standing here with 20% HP.
Crucially, Impact just swapped to the Flash. You saw him exhaust the Shy. He wants to get in. They're looking for the last team fight.
Mid lane Inhib still going to be just chipped away piece by piece. JJ with a flash top, but a very nice save from Balon, going to be keeping IG alive for now. Sleepy Trouble Bubble down onto Jensen, but there's no way to get follow-up damage in there when everybody else is playing Secret Service. Double Lift and the rest of Team Liquid moving themselves now up top lane.
Yep, objective in the mid lane has been taken care of. Check off the list. Inhibitor down. Top lane is the next target. Both Jensen and Double Lift heading up there to Baron empower these minions, while Impact trying to hold the pressure on bottom side. Still, flashes and teleports are available.
And you saw how much threat Jensen had. Non-committal damage there, lands one bind. Jackie Love nearly falls down. Impact was hovering for the engage as well. Now with 2 opposite sides of the map opening up, see whether IG can hold on.
JJ on the flank, Impact in the bottom lane. Gravity Well's gonna buy a little bit of time, keeping Xfinity away. He tries to get in there. Rookie could be in some trouble, having to flash himself away. Team Liquid still not able to find the fight just yet. Impact in a whole lot of trouble, gonna be taken down. Big shutdown for IG. Team Liquid stay around long enough to take down the second inhibitor, but now they're in some real trouble. Jensen's gonna be killed. It's a trade for the Shy. It's 2 for for 1 so far. Balon doing a lot of damage. Devil's able to find a double kill. Rookie's going to be targeted next. Ning barely getting himself away. Team Liquid will break even on the fight, but will they continue to push?
That is hope for Invictus Gaming. They got one of those big shutdowns on Impact and another shortly after on Jensen. They've cashed in on some of the money, and Rookie's trying to make it happen.
But Baron buff still available, and they still have 3 members alive. Team Liquid still looking to stay aggressive.
Smithy just walking through the bottom lane there, doesn't care about a single turret shot, just wants to push these minions up. There are only 30 seconds left on the Baron, and Team Liquid will disengage.
And there are only 5 seconds left on Baolon, 12 seconds left on the Shy, so Team Liquid know that they have to be content with 2 inhibitors down.
So we said it might be a double Baron game. Looks like that Baron will also expire as well. Team Liquid, however, getting closer and closer to that goal. You can see that IG, with 2 members in the bottom lane, feel like they have to make the play onto Impact. Looks like they catch him out there with a nice ultimate from Jackie Love.
Yeah, Jackie Love has the ward on Impact. Nice shot to give Invictus Gaming hope in this game. And then after that kill, the Shy says, we've got to go for this. Flashing in 1v4 on Victor, gets the kill onto Lux. The big damage there. In the end, though, Baolon taking the Abyssal Voyage in is a one-way trip.
And that was such a key Sleepy Trouble bubble. If that did not land onto Double Lift, every chance he explodes into that team fight, one of the last remaining shutdowns here, has himself the completed build. He's ready to go.
Now, winning a fight, and by winning I mean going even in a fight at an 11k gold deficit, is always huge. And for IG, it has stemmed the tide, but they still have a hell of a task ahead of them, holding up against Team Liquid when they're this far behind. TL with 4 members in the base now, walking these minions in. Impact continuing to play the split push duty. No summoner spells available for Rookie. Only the TP up for Jackie Love. Baolon also, remember, he's the one keeping everybody safe, but he has no summoner spells either. IG is in trouble here. Smithy has no flash to use of his own, and now all 3 inhibitors are down. TL are closing in on the impossible. Minions pushing on to Nexus turret number 1. It's down to half HP. Jensen skirting around, just trying to throw some spells in there, shielding the team up as he goes. Team Liquid still looking for opportunity if they can find it. Impact will push out the bottom lane wave of minions. Nice binding, finds its way onto the Shy. He'll take some damage, but nothing too serious.
Now all that's left is Team Liquid awaiting the reinforcements of the super minions. All 3 inhibitors down mean they will come flooding into the base. Top and mid will arrive first. They are doubled up.
Wave clear can only do so much. Smithy popping the Righteous Glory, wants to go after somebody, but when Tom Kench is nearby, it's always so damn risky. Team Liquid allowing the minions to push up and do their thing. Nexus turret number 1, almost going to be taken down. Nice pull! Duluth goes legendary. Impact will not find anybody there with the cannon ultimate. IG are now in a 4 versus 5. Victor ultimate going to be keeping Core JJ away. Redemption coming down, keeping everybody topped off. Still looking to maybe find this fight. Smithy's going to be put to sleep, but Jackie's going to be put on the ground. Duluth goes legendary. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Liquid will do it. Haters, be silenced. Expectations, be damned. One of the biggest moments in League of Legends history as Team Liquid take down the reigning world champs.
Defending world champions, LPL champions, 9-1 in group stages. But the fact cannot be debated that on this day, Team Liquid are the better team. They complete the upset, 3-1 victory over Invictus Gaming.
And they destroy them. One game aside, everything else today was Team Liquid favors. Everyone rose to the occasion, and they put together the complete product to carry North America to their first MSI final.
They say Invictus Gaming play a level of their opponents, but today, Team Liquid rise to the level of their opponents.
Team Liquid was put together to do this. At the beginning of this split, everyone said, this is the craziest roster anybody's put together in North America. If they don't succeed internationally, how will NA succeed internationally? Well, they just did it. That's a step up, and that's Team Liquid saying, come at us.
Because look at the pieces. They bring together Impact and Core JJ, 2 world champions who both had amazing performances, but it's the other members, you know, the Smithy, the Double Lift, joined this year by Jensen, that have come in and just put on one hell of a show.
They certainly played with confidence, and it showed on the Rift.
They played their game. That's a Skarner Lux Game 4 victory here for Liquid. There's no way IG's played against anything like that recently.
No.
They bait Rookie into that Zoe that had been so devastating already, and they take over.
It was so well done by all of Liquid together. They truly came prepared for this best of 5. I know there's always the conversation around, yeah, you can win a best of 1. Can you win a best of 5? The answer is yes for the side of Team Liquid, taking it to the world champions, the team that 3-0'd the world finals. No roster adjustments. This is the same team, and Liquid won 3-1.
Absolutely amazing fashion right there. This series was outstanding.
They beat him everywhere. They beat him in the early game. You know, we were saying, how do they go with this roster in the early game? Well, they had answers for that in the mid game, but then the late game team fighting to top it all off, to throw down with an LPL team in that fashion. What a victory.
The biggest thing to me is those mistakes that we saw in group stage cleaned up across the board.
Yeah.
Every member of Team Liquid performing today.
Well, you've heard about it from us. You know how insane this victory was and what an incredible upset we all just witnessed. But now, in order to find out a little bit more, let's throw it down to an on-stage interview.
赛后采访，我们邀请到的是 Double Lift 来接受我们的采访。Now we're joined by Double Lift. Can you say hello to all those fans here?
Hello, Taipei.
好的，那首先要恭喜 Double Lift 以及 Team Liquid 拿下了这场比赛的胜利。首先要问问他们现在在刚刚打破了自己的诅咒，冲入了我们的 Knockout Stage， 我们的淘汰赛之后，能够进入到决赛，现在此时此刻的心情又是怎么样子的呢 ？How is it for you now? Like you just broke your curse, and here you're just going to the final right now. So how's that feel?
I can't explain it. It's just the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. And I mean, for the rest of my life, I've never been out of groups. So this is a huge, huge moment in my life.
我觉得这一切都非常非常的疯狂，而且我觉得都非常的不可思议，因为可能在我的之前的所有的生活当中，或者我的生命历程当中，我都没有能力突破我的小组，但是现在我已经能够进入到决赛了，我觉得非常的疯狂。那下面一个问题要问到他是，其实我们可以看到最后一局比赛的时候，他们拿出了拉克斯和斯卡纳，就是蝎子这样的一个阵容，这是对于 IG 的一个制胜的秘密法宝吗？We can see like is the Lux and Skarner the secret weapon or secret composition for preparing for IG?
I think IG didn't study hard enough. We played a lot of Skarner.
我觉得是因为 IG 没有做足功课，我们其实玩了很多拉克斯和蝎子这样的组合。那我也想知道，在他的心中，这整个 BO5 他们队伍当中，谁会获得他心目当中那个 MVP 的角色呢 ？Who is the MVP in your mind, like in this best of 5 scenario?
I want to say me, but it's not me. It's Jensen. Like, it's just crazy. Our win condition in the series was we can't let Rookie take over the game, you know, from mid, because IG plays a lot through mid, and Jensen did really well, and I think he played much better. So, him.
我觉得本来我想说是我是 MVP， 但是我觉得我不能这样说，因为我觉得 Jensen 今天表现非常的好。我觉得我们能够做到这一切，是因为 IG 他们的中路 Rookie 选手是一个非常强力的选手，我们绝对不能让 Rookie 在中路打开局面。所以我觉得 Jensen 在这一点上做得非常的好，我愿意把我心中的 MVP 这一票投给他。那我们也是知道，其实 Double Lift 和 Faker 呢，在之前有一个约定，说要在决赛相遇。那他对于明天 SKT 和 G2 的对决，他是怎么样看的？ I know that Faker talked to you in the group stage. He would like to meet you in the final. So, what's your thought on tomorrow's SKT versus G2's, like, any expectation or prediction?
Oh wow, it's really bad manners if I say I want G2 to win. I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know who's gonna win. But if I play Faker in the finals, I'm gonna beat him.
其实我觉得，如果说 G2 赢的话，可能也不是很好。但是我觉得我希望我可以在，如果说能够在决赛遇到 Faker 的话，我可能会在决赛打败他。好，我也是非常期待在之后的比赛当中可以看到 Doublelift 以及 Team Liquid 更加精彩的表现。那我们接下来呢，我们把画面交还给我们的解说席。
Welcome to MSI Cooldown after a shocking 3-1 from Team Liquid. Now I'm Dracos here with the Moose on the Loose and none other than Kobe himself. I feel like I'm gonna say the victorious Kobe.
Yeah, he won.
We set up the chair for you.
Blasted him. That is honestly insane. Is that the biggest upset?
Yes.
Ever?
Yes.
Like that.
Absolutely hands
That's
down the biggest
actually
upset.
insane. Defending world champions, LPL champions, 9-1 in group stages.
Yeah, and 3-1 as well. Not even like G2 RNG last year, that was 3-2. It went to this one. Also, with everything you just set up, I think this is the biggest international upset we've seen in playoffs.
Absolutely incredible, and you could hear the confidence from Doublelift on stage. Of course, we'll hear it later from Jensen live on site. But when we look back at the series, this was not at all in any way, shape, or form the series that we expected.
Well, we don't know about Kobe, and maybe he did predict.
He did never doubt that. We've heard that once or twice.
But no, I mean, there's so many
that
crazy things now.
shockwave. Oh man!
Because there's so many awesome plays in every game of this series. You know, like game 1 was
I can watch
obviously
this damn series
crazy.
all day.
I think you're gonna go home and watch it again, most likely. But that's the thing, like there are so many big moments happening all the time that it's impossible to like point out that one thing that happened. You know, it was just again and again and again. Like game 1 was like really IG favorite for a while, and then Impact on AD Nico after getting solo killed hits a 3-man route.
Oh my God!
Did everything. They win the team, but they're back in the game, and it's crazy.
That was the most nuts moment.
The 3-man route.
Yeah, at that moment, because they had Baron buff, Rise was insane.
Yeah.
Literally, no one can answer that Rise, and they had Baron buff. And we had just used Silver Ultimate and the Jarvan engage. Literally the only way possible to come back in that scenario. Impact misses for the root, finds 3 of them, hits the pop block. Like, it was actually insane.
It was honestly one of the craziest turnarounds in tournament performance I have ever seen, because they came in this tournament, Liquid looked so incredibly lost. You remember those Hecarim jungle games, Smithy looking lost. They come into the tournament today looking like a completely different team. And maybe you had a bit of hope after that G2 game, but let me tell you, nobody thought that this was coming, but just one of the cleanest performances from TL we have ever seen, probably the best performance we've ever seen from a North American team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just that some one-off, a binding lands, right?
No.
They dominated them this entire series. That was nuts.
We actually said before you arrived that the fact it was a 3-1 was almost like even better for the whole, you can't say, oh, IG just choked kind of thing because it was a 3-0 stomp. No. IG had a great game as well, came back, and then it was on TL to bounce back from that loss in game 3 and completely destroyed him in the 4th game.
And that was insane. The pace of the game, Team Liquid rose to the pace of Invictus Gaming's game. Like, this is how they want to play with all these skirmishes everywhere. You know, like Smithy had the lowest jungle proximity coming into this series. He did not play that way. Pick the Jarvan, pick the rek'sai, even pick the Skarner, and he was everywhere.
I think Smithy was so fantastic, but I do want to give some attention to our player of the series. It was Core JJ. Behind the scenes, we just saw so many consistent engages, moments where Core JJ is the sole person peeling for his team, the sole person finding those engages, making picks, some incredible plays into the recon lanes as well. Honestly, just stunning performance from the Team Liquid support, and it looks like all this investment, bringing in Core JJ, bringing in Jensen, really paying off for Team Liquid on the international stage.
I mean, what a huge change. You know, last year with Ole down in support, it didn't work out in the big key moments. And then you bring in Core JJ, and I mean, he did individually some insane things in terms of like setting up kills, but also just the way he's moving around, especially in these Alistar games. Like, that was like one of the best games we have seen out of in a support.
As soon as I saw them steal away Braum and allow the Alistar go to Core JJ when they needed a hard engage, I was extremely excited. And that also opened up the Vayne pick from Doublelift. Just even giving the nostalgia factor to the longtime fans, it was insane. And he played it so well, too.
The best part was we're watching this behind stage and we're looking and they're showing Doublelift's player cam and Doublelift looks so excited and also so terrified. And we're like, okay, why are they showing this? What does this mean? And then he snap locks in the vein and instantly it all makes sense. And you know that moment his coach is, he's either asking his coach or his coach is telling him this is the time for Vayne. And that moment on stage where you're gonna pick that champion to try to win a series against IG, that must be an insane feeling.
And at no moment did we choke. The region that has never won a tiebreaker game in a best of 5, they kept up the pressure even after dropping the one game. Were able to finish it so cleanly in the final one.
Yeah, I think game 1 just meant so much to all of Team Liquid and the way the players were approaching the following games. Like we were talking on the analyst desk during the game in game 2 about the Vayne pick specifically saying if they lost game 1, I'm not sure you instant lock that Vayne there and say, I can do this, you know, everything is working for us. But after you bounce back in a game that actually looked really IG favored and you get that key win and you really start being, hang on, they will give us a lot of opportunities. We just gotta play team fights really well. And that's how they won this entire series.
And honestly, we have so much excitement, but I do want to hear from the players themselves. For more on Team Liquid's win, let's go to Taipei and hear from Shox, Jensen, and Doublelift.
Thank you very much, rek'sai. Indeed, the heroes of the day, and hopefully also in 2 days, Jensen and Doublelift. Doublelift, of course, you just got off stage with Candace, so if you'll forgive me, I'll go to Jensen first. What a series. What does it mean to you to beat the world champion and make it to the MSI finals?
Honestly, it's just a crazy experience because I wasn't really sure what to expect going into this series. Like, I think we were all like, oh, like IG is probably like one of the best teams, if not the best team in the world. So I don't know what I was expecting, but I mean, it's just a surreal experience to be able to beat them.
No, absolutely. So, Doublelift, can you just repeat it for us? So many years of fighting, so many years of disappointments, and this possibly the biggest moment in your career, but I'm going to say up until now. How do you feel?
Yeah, well, I said this before, but I've never made it out of groups since I was a pro at 18. I'm 25 now, so I've been trying really hard to do this, and now that we're in the finals, it's like it's really crazy because I was 2 steps ahead of my all-time best, and I think IG was an insane opponent. They had all these strengths and only a couple weaknesses, but we actually matched up really well against them in group stage, even though we lost both games. So I was like really confident we could definitely win.
Yeah, then talk me through some of the moments in that series, of course, because you go up 2-0, and tell me then about losing that game and if you wavered at all and what the talk was like in the team to regroup for that final game.
The coaches just said that we lost a little bit of our steam from games 1 and 2, and we weren't playing as aggressive as we should have been. And I kind of agree. We were just a little bit too much hesitation, and against IG, you can't do that at all. So it was just a bit of that. It was fine. We just brushed it off.
Oh, you just brushed it off in the semifinal of MSI, Jensen.
Yeah, I mean, we were playing really well the first 2 games, and then I think the third game, like we even had some leads, but we just didn't really know how to like properly like play through our advantages, and then we were kind of just playing very reactive, which is a problem we've had in the past, which is also why I think we struggled a lot in the groups, because we were just being like a very reactive team, but this time we really like changed our playstyle and played really aggressive, and it worked out.
You fantastic games all across the board, I would say. You completely outplayed them at points. Did you feel in the zone, and what allowed you to be so incredibly good today? Not against anyone, against Rookie.
I don't know. For some reason, I just felt like more in control today. I don't really know what it was, but it just felt like I had a better overview of the game and what I should be doing in the game and what we should be doing as a team. So, yeah, I think I played a bit better, but I don't really know why.
It's crazy. You guys are also pretty calm, but this is so monumental for you guys, for Team Liquid, but also for the LCS and for NA as a whole. So, Doublelift, can you speak to that, to the fact that this is just extreme vindication for years and years of running behind the facts for LCS?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad to be an NALC or an LCS fan for the last like 7 years. So it's you're kind of like hiding, and you can't really show your face on Reddit or anything, or else you just get screamed at by other regions fans. So it feels amazing. Like it feels like this should have happened sooner, but the fact that it's happening now and it's with my team, I'm just like really honored to be a part of it. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I really shout out to those guys who believed in NA teams this whole time, because you're insane.
Shout out to them. Now tell me, first time getting out of groups, we've covered that. We don't want to hear it anymore. You made it to the final, but is it enough?
No, of course not.
No, you said from the beginning, we're going to win. That belief must be bigger than it has ever been. What is it going to take for you guys to lift that trophy on Sunday, Jensen?
Well, I mean, today we played really well, I think, but we're going to be going up against either G2 or SKT, and I think G2 plays a pretty similar style to IG, so I kind of hope we play them because I think SKT plays a similar style to us. But yeah, I mean, I think as long as we just keep working on what we've been working on and playing our own style, then I think we have a good shot.
Double lift?
Yeah, pretty much exactly what he said. We have a better matchup against G2, but we can beat anybody. And if we play like we did today, we'll win the whole thing.
Okay, final words for Team Liquid fans and NA fans around the world.
I don't know, easy clap.
Exactly. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Go bask in the glory of, I think, 1 million people that want to interview you after that. Fantastic job, Doublelift and Jensen. Bring NA and bring Team Liquid to an MSI final. Back over to you.
Thank you very much, Shocks, Doublelift and Jensen. Easy clap. Could there be a more perfect Doublelift ending to an interview?
Easy clap, indeed.
Kind of like when he was thinking about it, I'm like, okay.
He's like, I could say something nice and respectful, like I appreciate you, but I said that after groups ended, so let's just hit him with the classic.
Well, he was like,
easy clap.
What answer do you want? I know what they want.
Yeah,
They want the easy clap
I
answer.
gave him what they wanted in the win. We'll give them what they want in the interview, too. Well, obviously, just a fantastic series once again. Good to hear that the confidence is still there from the rest of the team as they move forward to their next opponent.
Yeah, I'm glad the confidence still there. It would be really weird if
Moments after taking down IG 3-1.
Is that it? Could we do more here?
I'm just saying
like,
they're not even remotely tempered. They're rolling full steam ahead. But before we move any further,
So am I.
I think NA's, I'll say #1 supporter, had some pretty emotional and some pretty personal reactions over the course of the series. Let's take a look.
I preach all the time about following your heart and playing your damn game in League of Legends. Nick's in some trouble. He's going to be taken down first. Poor still alive, but now he falls too. A shot to 3. Good Lord, man. That's Jensen making the move. Rookie in some trouble. Up the cliff, but now bottom side is going to be 2v2. Nick's going to be moved it down. It's 1 for 1. But Team Liquid takes out the enemy jungler. Only to be counterattacked instantly. The Shy will do nothing from here. Taken down. One more auto attack seals the deal. A double over to Xmithy. Jackie loves your next target. More damage coming through. Xmithy seals his fate.
I thought I would never say it again, but I never doubted them! I feel like that was awkward. I don't like watching myself. Don't do that again.
Okay. But then will you stand up and give us one more, like, I never doubted them for good measure with the American flag and the Canadian jersey?
You get that one. You get that one.
He was a
Do we get one for finals?
I'll give you another one and next time we beat some world champions.
All right.
Or when we win the world championship.
All right. All right. Fire in full steam. All right. We're going to find out Team Liquid's opponents tomorrow.
American, I love it.
Korea's SKT and the LEC champions G2 face off in the second semifinal. Of course, game 1's going to start at 3 a.m. Pacific time. That is 12 p.m. Central European Summer Time. And this is now the question. Will we get the fabled... I didn't think I'd be saying this for at least another 2 years.
NA-EU final?
NA-EU final, Kobe. Is this it? Is this where we get it?
I'm believing now. I'm a full believer. If, like, everyone is building it up, right? Since the beginning of the tournament, we're like, oh, there's these buckets of styles, and we're going to put G2 in with the IG one and SKT in with the Team Liquid one.
Yeah.
If you follow that, then it's not looking as good for G2. But I think that G2 has had so much more nuances to their game. I don't think they fall into quite the, these buckets. I'm not a fan of buckets.
Okay.
I feel like
Great.
I feel like G2 has more options because we've seen so much creativity from G2, and I'm very much looking forward to what creativity they will have against SKT.
Yeah, I think I got tomorrow as a 3-2 G2 series. I agree a lot of the things you're saying. I do like buckets, though.
You're a fan of buckets?
Fair enough. I love the fact that in the interview we just had, Jensen pointed out how they had issues in groups that were like too reactive. And within like basically a couple of days break, where from talking to the teams, there's barely even been time to scrim more than maybe once or twice. They really came in with a big change for this one. And G2 will be people will be concerned about G2's last couple of games in groups. You know, losing to PvP, losing that game to TL. TL in the final now. Apparently losing to them is not a problem.
You lost to the best team of the tournament.
Exactly, there we go. I think G2 will come in swinging in that and actually look a lot better than at the end of groups. And I think SKT will also obviously deliver, which is why I actually have it as a 5-game series.
So you haven't lost faith in G2 due to the final games, but have you gained more faith in SKT with them ramping?
But I haven't lost enough in G2 to make SKT beat them yet. And I also think actually in best of 5 series, I really think G2 will bring out something really, really cool that will actually surprise SKT.
I hope so. Me and Spawn have a special segment tomorrow prepared for the intro on Clid for SKT. And he has been an absolute monster. That is going to be a tall task to try and deal with literally just Clid in the early game.
He is the early game right now.
He is SKT's early game.
Yeah, he is the nightmare, right? He is the guy that's going to turn this early game around. Definitely have to keep our eyes on Clid. But before we progress any further, correction, game 1 does start at midnight Pacific time. That's countdown starting 11:30 and 9 a.m. Central European Summer Time with countdown starting at 8:30 a.m. But looking at this, is jungle just everything in this first game? Is this going to define the pace?
Jungle is definitely, this is definitely not jungle difference wins you best of 5 at MSI semifinal. I do think that like he is just such an intelligent jungler, and I'll leave it to tomorrow's segment to fully explain.
Okay.
Ooh.
But tease more.
Keeping us on the edge of our
tune
seats, I
in
see.
for
We
the
get one graphic from it, or?
How about for you, Deficio? What are you looking at in the series? Is it just creativity in the draft? What else do you have?
No, of course not. I think this series became like teamfight meta, basically, because IG, even when they picked split push, were like, nah, let's teamfight anyway. And TL were like, yes, we drafted teamfight. This is what we want to do. You're going to die now. I think tomorrow's actually be the same. Because G2 have tried really hard to play like IG in the sense of, we have split push, but let's fight anyway. So I'm actually expecting that to be the case, because we know SKT wants to play that style. So we might end up in a series where it comes down to who can actually execute best in these 5-on-5s, unless G2 can go back to the EU style. They played it back in Europe and stick to your side lanes. You don't have to run mid all the time in teamfight.
But if the enemy has good enough hard engage and they force
then they don't have a choice.
Like that is literally how you break 1-3-1s. That like side laning is not the end all, god comp, right? It can be broken by well-placed hard engage.
Skana.
And we saw in the first game, right? Second game, whatever the Sivir game was.
That was the second, yes.
Yeah, multiple times Team Liquid attempt to get these engages, and they actually failed at it. It was only like that game was the closest one.
That was the first game. Yeah,
Take me back.
That's honestly...
Whatever you said. I just remember Impact landing 3-man roots. That's all. That's what I got from game 1.
Now, for you, Kobe, we've heard 3-2 from the side of Deficio. Initial predictions going into the day. Where's your head at?
Man, my head right now is just all over the place. Like after this,
it's been an emotional day. I understand.
After this series, I'm definitely just kind of rolling all over the place. It's hard to like reevaluate the analysis that I did previously in the tournament. But I'll just jump on board with the 3-2 then. Deficio's never steered me wrong before.
It's true. I definitely did not have 3-0 IG today.
Never.
So trust my prediction.
Hey, I don't know if anyone would have predicted that one. Well, at the end of the day, I'm excited to see how it shapes up. We have to figure out who is going to be the final boss for Team Liquid.
And
that's a sentence I did not expect to be saying.
True, and also I just want to point out, because you just said something about the prediction there. We also have to see now, everyone who predicted 3-1 IG start claiming some fame because, we gave TL a game there. You only said 3-0. And I'm definitely not looking at you, Papa Smithy, here. We're all in this one together.
We are. All right. Well, for myself, the casters, and the entire broadcast crew, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for SKT versus G2 to see who will face Team Liquid the next day. Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
This is going to be a difficult best of 5 for Team Liquid.
I think it's going to be a 3-0, but just try to hold on.
Flash into the kick, and there's your first blood, Invictus Gaming. The pop blossom into the back line.
This is a huge swing in momentum for Team Liquid.
Flash out for the shot, keeping himself alive. Beautiful two-man stun from Rookie. Team Liquid, without their big engage mechanisms, is going to have a very difficult time defending, and then here we go.
Yes.
Here comes Team Liquid. Oh!
Able to knock Ballon back into the rest of Team Liquid. Going to be taking him down rather quickly.
I got it. Take a flash. Take a flash. I don't have mana. I don't have mana.
Nick's in some trouble. Shot 3! Good lord, man! That's Jensen making the move over the shockwave. We'll find exactly what it's looking for.
Nice for Johnny.
Jackie Love's able to find the kill. Impact gets one onto the Shy, as now it's IG able to find themselves 2. Jensen's now in some trouble. It's Ballon in the back line, but he's instantly exploded. Rookie's not in the fight yet, but Doublelift is gone.
We'll see if DL can repel.
Doublelift and Jensen will both just be removed from Summoner's Rift, and Invictus Gaming will not go down without a fight. Nick's not able to find the kill. Instead, it's Ballon now having to make the save. Everybody's coming in from both sides. A double kill over to Jensen. It's about to be 3. Baron is secured. It's Invictus Gaming in trouble. It's Team Liquid on the attack. And Ballon is going to be shredded.
Yo, buddy! Guys, just that.
Let's go, baby.
Are you sure?
Team Liquid take down the reigning world champ.